Well, hello, everyone. And by everyone, I do mean everyone because we have so many people on tonight. This is going to be so much fun. We have, my name is Roland. Hello, how are you? We have Ryan here. Say hello to Adam.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Adam. We got Courtney over there.
The master.
Yes.
Sifu.
Sifu.
Yeah.
And Mark from SMAF.
How we doing?
Hey, I did not even know you were on here, Mark.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I've been in the background this whole time, lurking like a jungle cat.
What up, dude?
Hiding in the plants. Hiding in the plants. You know.
I'm happy to be here. I need something like this tonight. Let me tell you, I'm stoked.
Yeah.
Well, these are all fights from the Starfighter tournament from last weekend up in Maryland. So featuring our Saber Light Knight fighters versus people from all around the country. And there's some very good fights here.
Awesome.
Yeah. Very excited to see these because I've only had a chance to view a couple of these, and man, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
It was some good fighting.
Yeah. I think everybody had a really good time and
it's
learned
very
a lot,
well run.
so,
Very well run.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Adam
Also
just
that, yes.
described the fights like an excellent award-winning bowl of chili. So now I'm excited.
I've made a few of those actually.
Yeah. We do like
I've
chili.
actually watched Ryan Sweat eating food before, and I don't understand why he did it, but he chose to.
Worth it.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
Let's see. So thank you, Marilyn, for hosting the Saber Legion.
Oh, yeah, you guys are great.
All right, so this is Christy versus Eamon.
Oh, cool.
Eamon was the Florida Cup champion, I think, right before COVID started. He's a very good fighter. Adam actually has to fight him later in this. Actually fought him for third place. And very solid martial artist, very traditional.
Nice. Very nice.
Come on, Christy. Go ahead.
Yeah, the thing, like, again, I know this isn't my fight, but what I noticed first about him is, like you said, Ryan, super traditional. Like, this dude is a self-defense man. He has learned from martial arts to react and never force the fight.
Right.
He's very patient.
Oh, yeah. Which, and I had a blast fighting that, but man, does it make for a long, drawn out.
Yeah.
Don't push
I'm
on
sure.
him. It's chess all day.
Yeah.
But his
See, and
form is solid. The dude, like, when he has to engage, he's there. Like, he's prepped for the return.
Yeah. See, I appreciate those types of fights because I like that style. I'll push you that way just because I want to see that.
Oh yeah, and he's great. Yeah, actually, you and him, that'd be if you went like Hulk Roland and you decided to start moving at him, that would be an amazing fight.
Would. Nice. Come on, Christy.
He appears to be very good at reading body.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
She just tap off the blade and hit him in the hand.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think she hit the Suba.
Oh, did she?
Okay. Well, does that not count?
Does not count. TSL,
Oh
Suba's
my
not a valid target.
gosh. Oh,
Yeah.
I just,
Such a crime.
Oh yeah, get ready
a
for a lot
unicorn
of those.
just died somewhere.
Many unicorns died. Look at this.
Oh,
That was good.
Get out the way. You're a good ref, but get out of the way.
I actually have him doing the helmet for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh good.
I like that.
That was good, right underneath.
That was right there. I don't know this one. Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Good job.
Yeah, as somebody who has not seen Christy in person in some time, I gotta say she has
Hasn't she
has
grown?
grown.
Yeah.
She's far more
meanwhile,
aggressive now.
it seems like her waistline has shrunk.
It has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He works hard.
And I don't mean that to be like superficial. I'm saying like
No.
obviously the skill change has provided other positive changes.
Oh,
Yes,
No,
definitely.
she would train. She's
yeah.
getting up at 5 in the morning now to train.
Yeah. Just
Good
she
for
her.
just started. She just started doing that. Oh, look at that.
She's faster. She's more like responsive.
the explosiveness now of her, like that's now like she can go from nothing to just like coming at you,
Right.
which was not her thing back in the day.
Yeah.
One important thing that I think is fundamental for everyone is to remember that you need to bring that blade back so you don't remain extended and leave an opening. I think that's vital to avoid easy strikes.
Yeah.
Keep that guard there. Always rechamber.
And the one thing I'll say on this fight is, like, she's not, Paul and I were talking before, or all y'all got on, she's not doing, like, the weaving and everything that we've seen out of her, where she's been more dynamic recently. She's a little bit stressed in these fights. To see later, she gets comfortable. She brings things up a bit. But she's doing really well against a very good fighter.
It's her first fight of a big tournament, and it's the big tournament. So this is really honestly just
good.
Christy
That was
nerves.
beautiful.
Yeah,
And like that mental aspect is highly, I think for those that aren't put in this, it's underrated because like you don't realize how just getting in your own head, it ruins everything. Like it honestly, it turns everything you know into garbage.
That's why I tell Vince all the time. I go, okay, wait a minute, stop, breathe, smile, now hit me, because that's you got to get out of your head. You got to have fun. Now hit me. Like
Even the next day after this, when we were doing open sparring, Christy and I went at it, and she was getting points on me all the time because again, there was no pressure. It was just like, oh, we're here just to mess around. Oh, okay, and that lax persona let her just be herself. Her blade was constantly moving.
That happens a lot.
She'll find you. She'll find ways to get on you. Yeah. She'll apply pressure to you. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I really like the point you're making. I was just talking. On May 21st, we got a couple MMA fighters who have fights, and they're starting their fight camps this past week. And one of them is it's his first amateur fight, his first fight ever, his first year in martial arts, and he's 20 years old. And we were telling him like basically the same thing. Like the pressure's the only thing that's going to beat you.
Oh yeah.
You are undefeatable other than the pressure. Yep. And we said like, if you can go into it knowing that like this is your first one for your first like 12, maybe even 20 fights, it's just going to be white noise when you're fighting.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you're done with the fight, regardless of the outcome, it's going to be like black silence, just like a deep dark silence, like you're trapped in an air bubble. And it's just going to be like that until you grease the groove enough to be comfortable standing across from somebody else.
There you go.
Well, I mean, it's a trainable skill. It's experience.
Exactly.
You gotta do
it really is. Yeah.
It's one of those things that like, but like training can't ever get you in that headspace. Like the only training you can do is this. You have to just be in it and accept that the outcome is going to be the outcome. Regardless of what it is, take it for the value of I've learned a thing of how to deal with a crowd of people screaming at me while I get my ass beat. Like you just got to, you have to be able to accept what that is and the value that it truly holds. Because we all see the superficial side of it, like, oh, I got my face punched in. Like, no. In front of a bunch of people, you got your face punched in. That matters a lot more.
Completely different.
You learn so much more when 80,000 people watch your face get creamed in. You're like, oh, I'm okay. Like the fight's over. It sucked in the moment, but hey, look, I can still try. I'm good.
Even eight people you don't know watching you get creamed or watching you win, it feels just as awkward.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
the first time you hear one person in the crowd go, "Oh," you're like,
well, yeah.
Now I gotta say that last exchange before the fight ended, Christy executed a marvelous sweep, and I almost shed a tear because it was beautiful.
It was.
Christy,
it was perfect.
Thank you.
It was perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was great.
Next up, we got Sprague versus Martinez. Now, unfortunately, we don't have this full fight, so the cameraman ran off to a different fight right at the end. But the fight that was ongoing was extremely good at the time, so I wish we had the whole thing, but we're gonna go with what we got.
this wasn't me, was it?
No,
Okay.
you were reffing though.
Oh, am I? All right, cool.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
You didn't look like a zebra though.
Yeah, no. Look at
This is
Sprague
actually
with
a
that
very
freaking
fun fight.
And he's changing hands.
Just look at Sprig's pterodactyl wings. Just my God, this man can just reach across the entire building.
I will touch you today,
Just a towering human.
You say the amount of experience in this ring right now is probably
It's insane.
Alec is just up there too. He trains constantly. He's trained for many years.
Nice lunch.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad he ditched his Red Ranger.
All right.
Oh, he's the Red Ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, I didn't put the two together.
Yes, sir.
I think open sparring, I got a few extra points on him than he did on me.
He lit my ass up.
This.
Oh yeah. I have yet to beat Alec. I got closer this time. But yeah, he's a very good fighter. He's got my number right now.
Just thought he was doing a Naruto run into that exchange. I was wrong.
You know, the people
Just
who wear
not
shorts,
playing by the rules.
The people who wear shorts always like trip me out. There's no way I'm exposing any skin.
No,
Even
I
if it's
know.
a thin piece of fabric over my leg, I'm gonna prefer that to skin.
Yeah, the traditionalist in me, it's like, no, fencing, you always cover everything. It's just-
Yeah. He's just confident in his abilities and he can back them up. So
He can.
You'll see it even in some competition, level sport fencers. They show all kinds of leg and stuff, and I'm like, no, this is not the way.
yeah.
Hey guys, can I ask a really stupid question?
Yeah.
Sure.
Man.
Like, it's probably the stupidest question you've ever been asked.
Nope.
How many
Yeah.
judges are there?
There are 5. So you've got four line judges, and then you've got the director in the middle. Who counts as another one.
They're the lead judge.
And who is that girl, that sixth person in the conversation?
Sure. So
Was that like a scorekeeper?
No, the director right now is in training for a consular for TSL. The one who came in to talk to her is actually already a consular. So Ruth was coming in to help coach her through that.
Got it.
See, not stupid at all. Haha.
But look at this. So Sprague's running 2-2 right now.
Yep.
They're both very good with their distancing.
Yep. Ooh, good.
That was Sprague. That was beautiful. Split decision.
Adam called it right, so I don't care.
Exactly.
I agree.
It looks like I'm wearing a sports bra from behind, and I hate it. I look like a Planet Fitness girl.
Nice.
I've been able to pay attention to anything but those chainsaw machine guns you call arms. I'm happily married, but I had a thought.
But at the next tournament, if you're there, you and I can grab a drink later. We'll just see what the night goes.
Yeah, a little bit of cuddling.
I might arm wrestle you just as soon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
I'm loving how Sprague is keeping that point moving and freaking snake charming.
I will say he does not look intimidated at all.
You took the words right out of my mouth. See, what I love about that man, I love many things, but one thing I really love is just how relaxed his energy always is. And that just comes with the decades of experience he has pummeling people and being pummeled.
Yep.
You just have that natural relaxation. And that's important to be successful in this. You can't be tense or you're going to beat yourself before anyone else does. He has that down pat.
Yep.
For sure.
We just laughed about a real thing. Like, the more you fight people, the less you feel like you want to fight people.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Generally
Because you
speaking.
realize what getting hit feels like, and you're like, that sucks. I want to avoid that at all costs.
I don't really want
That's why I'm in a boat now.
Yeah.
You want
That was very nice by Alec.
to spar a lot.
Yep, that was
Yeah,
really
you don't want to really fight.
Yep, exactly.
His point control is off the charts.
Yeah, that's why Sprague went ahead with the honor call on that, because it was just such a good point.
Well, I think to his Sprague, I noticed at this whole tournament, also, like, I don't know if he was just fighting in your spirit, Roland, but he brought your that flowy danciness that your blades do. Sprague was doing a lot of that, and it was really fun to watch somebody that massive just doing that motion, because it's like stopping you is a pain in the ass. Now I got a 7-foot-tall Jolly Green Giant doing that shit in front of me, and it's like it was so much fun to watch Sprague do this.
Yeah. See, he's dancing like Joe does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's kind of, you know, he'll get a little bop in him and start doing, you know. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun. That's why I like fighting Sprague, because he does tend to mirror Joe and I a little bit in that, and he still brings himself with it, and it's so good to see.
He dances.
He's a claymore that moves like a rapier.
Yes, exactly. Plus, he's scary. Like, it's all get out, just coming at you. That mask that he has now, just look at it. Keeps it moving.
That was nice.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I got Alec on that. That was a beautiful deflection. Bam, right there.
Yeah. You know, if we had to go back and recast the prequels, now I'm not going to open that whole can of worms. So I'm just going to crack the seal. If we had to recast the prequels, I would say Sprague would make a real decent Count Dooku.
Oh,
yeah. And it's funny too, because you know he really is very teachable, because when he first started with us, he was one heavy-handed man.
Yes, he was.
He was. And the transformation or the blending, I guess, of his styles, you know, has been great. It's been good.
Yeah.
Those nights sparring, and when you would fight Sprague, that just hearing the noise of that saber that past your head, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. And what was really funny is we would talk about it. Right? Yeah, very good. And one day we were talking about it. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, this is a lightsaber, so you don't really need to use a lot of force. You just need to touch them. And then he started to train that, and then bang. That's when he really began to dance. And one time he and I went at it, and our blades were interweaving back and forth. There's probably one of the times that one of these old ones when we were in Iron Wolf, and I'm retracting my blade. He's coming in and down, and then I immediately withdraw and go above him. And we spent a good 30-40 seconds just weaving blades like that. And I'm like, that was just the most magical thing. And I was like, when he started to do that, I go, this is off the charts. Sprague is going to be dangerous.
He's not going to smash my wrist in later.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to come home to like 5 bruises. You know, yeah.
But he's also harder to beat now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's also annoying. I kind of wish you would just swing.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
You knew what you were in for then.
Oh, man.
All right, so we've got Chico, and I think this is versus Jay. Oh, it is. Jay Madden.
The first time
Who
you
won
get
the
to see Chico
tournament?
fight in person, I love Chico.
Oh, yeah. He's the greatest. He's like, how are you?
Well, he brings a Roland energy. It's like if you smack, the harder you hit Chico, the more he praises you. It's just like playing.
I appreciate that. Because that's why I love about Chico.
Yeah, you get
Great
nicer
to
to
see
us the
you.
more.
It's like, hey Adam, how are you, man?
She could have swept that really good. Man, that was a good opportunity.
Yep.
You notice, actually, he used to beat up when he started to fight. He's actually, for Chico, quite calm in his movement.
Yeah.
His footwork is 100% improved. Like,
Yeah.
not wrapping up on himself.
Yeah.
It's looking very good.
All the honor on himself.
He almost had a picture perfect carry right there.
Yes.
If he was a little bit faster, he would have knocked that out.
Pick your point. Pick your
Not
spot.
linear, he's moving sideways. Look at that
Yes, he's
spacing.
circling him.
But
Yep.
it's all good.
It's Dr. Doom that he's fighting.
Beautiful,
Come on.
right there.
Yes.
Yeah. he's learning, Ryan. You're a good knight, man. You're coaching this guy fantastic.
No, Chico does that all by himself. He trains more than anybody I've ever seen.
Nice, very good.
Come on. Let's go, Chico.
That could have gone either way.
Yeah. It didn't look pleasant though. Yeah, I'm getting very relaxed energy. Loving it. Love it.
Yeah, normally he'd be, or used to be, he'd be really up in there, and you could see the tension in him. Now
Used to hop around quite a bit. He's more efficient now.
he's finding his inner
That's
panther.
great.
He's still got to watch leading with the wrong foot. He's losing range there.
Yeah, even there with that advance or lunge, he had the left foot forward, but he had the blade in the right. Just would have switched that. That would have been even a couple more inches.
Yep, that much
just
faster.
A little bit.
There was no hit.
Jay's armor, man.
yeah.
He's got the Dr. Doom get on.
Dr. Doom,
Fantastic.
I love it. As Reed Richards.
All right, so Jay got there first. Same thing though. If you can lean with the other leg, making Chico first. You just gotta measure that just a little bit more. It's all there. It's all there.
Yep. Chico's going so fast. That right between
That man has some serious stamina.
Oh, no
Chico
doubt.
legitimately works harder than nearly
Anybody I've
anyone
ever
I
seen.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just a machine.
Good.
Oh, yes.
Very nice.
Oh, Louise.
See, and there's Spider Kill, and I like Spider Kill. I find his outfit amusing. Go on, move. I can't see.
Well, he's the only guy you'll see who is athletic and who has the endurance of both Adam and Chico. There's that man across the ring there.
Spider Kill, yeah.
He's good with his saber staff too.
Yeah.
You don't see that often.
All right, I didn't mean to jump in there.
No, it's true.
Please.
No, you can't laugh at him because he actually makes it, to
Makes it work.
the quarterfinals
I'm
with the
not
staff.
laughing at him. I'm laughing at Courtney's statement because it's so hilariously valid.
Never left.
Love to see it. Anybody that has the balls to use a double-bladed saber and does it well, it's like
Yep.
everybody else just shut up and let me do my thing. That's right. That's perfect.
I feel like Chico just called honor, but I think he got there first.
I think you got there first.
I'm with you, 100%.
Chico, shut up. Let the judges do it.
Yes, thank you. Once in a while, it's okay to give up a point, but don't win for your opponent.
Nice shot, Joe.
You know what, though, in practice, I know you guys do this the same way we do. Like, we're always tapping where we got hit because that's what you do. And it does, I don't want to say a bad habit, but it does sort of promote an inconvenient habit in competition.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I'll call honor calls even in tournaments, but I realize that when I get hit, my first reaction is I just immediately go to hitting myself, and then I'm like, oh shit, no one called that. And then I realize that I just gave it away.
That's exactly what Roland's talking about. Like, just don't do
Constantly.
their job for them.
Yeah.
That does not satisfy my own game.
Manny had a golden opportunity to show people how to use a reverse grip. And then he
Yep.
stepped out of the ring.
That'll come up later too, Adam.
No, it will not, Ryan. I got that point. It hit his shoe. No, it
Go to
didn't.
Chico. That was a good
That
fight.
was
That was a
alright.
fun fight.
Blanket
This
shell.
one I'm
was
excited
full
because
of,
I didn't get to actually watch this fight.
These are always battles. I love fighting Joe.
I am excited
Yep.
for this.
Yeah. And I like watching Blanket shell fight.
Oh, that's adorable. You never hugged me
man.
when we fight.
But we haven't fought in a tournament ever.
That is true.
Oof, oof. That sword's moving. I love that crouch. Come on,
What I
Ryan.
noticed this time is he's fighting a lot more like Jason than Joe has in the
Yeah.
past. Like his stance literally just read me as Jason. He trains with him a lot.
There's Jerry.
Ass there.
So that was done by, once again, by Jason Payton. So he builds sabers, he makes armor, he makes masks,
Does it all.
does it all. Makes trophies.
Yep. Yep. That's why I hate him, because he's so stinking talented. Look at that. Good.
Good
Good
carry,
job.
Ryan.
Good job.
You got the point on that one, though.
Good up, Jerry.
Oh yeah, it is Jerry.
It's okay.
So I
There you
got
go.
the rest. I got the recipe to beat Joe,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna give it to everybody on the air.
I'll tell you, I am noticing he likes to keep his blade in that middle center guard. That is prime real estate for a sweep or a beat there. Knock that sucker out of the way and get in.
I do
Pretty
appreciate his
dynamic though,
stance,
so it'll give you a hard time.
His stance is very sword and buckler, and I appreciate the approach because given both of your stature, like I don't know how much taller or shorter he is than you, Ryan, but you appear to be very similar in stature, so it is an interesting approach, and I do appreciate it.
He's probably about 2 inches taller.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
it's probably
so
a little bit.
negligible, basically, right? So
Yeah,
'cause he
Ryan
looks
is actually
like a pretty
6'7".
strong dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
True.
Ryan.
True.
Strings.
Yeah,
When he's got the blade coming at you, he's 6'7".
there you go.
Oof.
I'm gonna use that, Roland, because I need all the help I can get as well.
Yeah. As those of us that are vertically challenged, yes. Look at that. The blade work.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see more of. Is good blade work like that. And seriously, both of you, Ryan, that was really well done. The way you're coming in and out. I love that.
So, Mark, you like the new armor?
Well, she
I
just walked in
do.
front of the camera.
Yeah, that's Chico's old lady.
Is he coaching you, Ryan?
He is.
Nice.
Ryan, did you make that?
I did.
Oh
It
man,
looks awesome.
It does.
The second pseudo
it
full
fits
armor
you
I
like a
made.
glove, brother.
Well, it's supposed to.
I mean, just perfect. You look like Russell Crowe, but more handsome.
Well, he is. True.
Probably shorter.
He's Maximus.
I love how the camera just like whispered, sort of half creepy, like "You got this, Ryan." Is that Christy?
I think that's Chico's
Okay.
girl.
That was me, Ryan.
Yeah, well, true. There's Chico.
Don't block the camera.
It's funny.
See,
Sweet
that's
Ryan.
Chico's wife telling him don't block the camera.
Dude, Chico, I don't even know if I can say this, but I'm gonna. Chico is just full of big dick energy.
Completely total. Completely total. No argument. Oh, Ryan!
So we did that. I fell down. There was literally, it was like clank, clank, clank. Kept fighting on the way down. And I blocked it.
Yeah. The Astro Turf.
I think when I watched this fight initially, it was from the other side. So I like this other angle.
And then movement comes back before the Astros.
Good job. See, Chico's cheering him on. Group.
And how bad do you think Chico wants to come out here and fist bump you right now, Ryan?
I know. Yeah. Ryan, you got this, buddy. Yeah. I love Chico. He's the
He's the
best.
best.
Hey, good.
Either any of you, but
Who's that big, tall guy on the left side? Do I know him?
Yeah, it's James Rucker.
Oh, yes. I should. Oh.
The only guy that has his sword in.
That was very nice on Joe there, though.
Yeah. That was a good job. Yeah.
Come on, Ryan.
Rucker's-
You got this.
Rucker makes spray.
It's like Kong and Godzilla when they fight. I remember they fought a couple times, like a kaiju battle.
Yeah.
Or six.
And I loved it when he was fighting Vince. I thought that was just so.
Oh God!
Oof.
Ryan, that is such a clean move. I love it.
That was so pretty. Come on.
30 seconds.
Swingy. Up.
That's it.
Good job. Good
Yeah,
job.
good fight.
No,
Well
he's
done.
always, like I said, it's always an excellent fight.
Yeah.
He's so much fun to fight.
Yeah. I love him. He's a good fighter and just brings it. Fun stuff.
And Courtney and I were talking. He's like, man, he hits hard. I'm like, yeah, but when Joe hits hard, it's to protected areas. I think that he takes the care. Like, I mean, there was one time where Melody was like, hey, you're hitting too hard. But it was a shot to my shins where I'm wearing those big ass hockey guards. I'm like, no, we're okay. Same thing like head. Like, he very good at metering and very good at hitting exactly where he wants to hit. So I
Nice.
appreciate
the
that.
control.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's good. The control. Andy and Chico. Okay.
This will be a good one.
This should be good. Look at him coming out. And those shoes. Look at those orange shoes. Get out the way. Let's fight.
Three lines up for green, blue, and fighting first. 3 points. Fighters, get ready.
Those shoes are a brilliant tactic.
Mhm. Now you can watch the footwork.
I mean, that is Form 3 in action right there.
Oh! Good honor. Blue point.
Defend without having to defend. I love it. Look at my shoes. Whack. Look at my shoes. Whack.
Right. Well, it's not only the shoes, but he's got the whole shiny all around. Like, look
Yeah,
at
the
shoulder.
shiny
Yeah.
on the arm. And,
Every piece
Yeah.
of him just glistens.
Yeah.
The
Really
brightest
good.
like blade color you can pick, other than like
Yep.
icy blue, right? Like
Mhm.
And I will say that Andy is just improved by leaps and bounds. Like, when I saw him at Bleedtoberfest up in Wisconsin, because he's from Wisconsin, he was not the fighter he is now. He's
Wow.
really learned how to read people, and it's impressive. See, later he gives Adam a run for the money too.
His timing is pretty amazing.
I'm excited to see where he goes from here.
I just like the fact that we like these these fighters that are our opponents, that we like them, that we have fun fighting them. I love that. That's just great. Stab him. Chico, stab him. Poke.
Roland, you're like my voice tonight. The number of times I've meant to say stab them. Oh.
Well, there's a couple times that I'm seeing the guy just a little too far outside, one way or the other, and I'm like, thrust, right there. Right there when you need that thrust.
I'm telling you, man. It's one of the first times since I moved that I felt truly heard.
Yeah.
That was good there. Andy cut the angle on that, stepped into him, and kind of pushed Chico right into that corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
A whole lot Chico could do there.
Therefore, it is a valid point. Not a warning.
Valid point.
Clint does a very good job lead judging when he explains everything.
Yep.
Yep.
I like it.
That he does.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I see so many opportunities to remove that man's blade from in front of him.
Chico was using that jab there, though.
Just a side note on that, though, it's not always that easy. So, just in my own experience, not this fight, but when I set up the fight for Armageddon, I was fighting Chris. And Chris literally hangs it out even farther than that. And half my plan was just to beat that blade and whack him in the face. I wasn't able to do it a single time.
Is that
I
right?
had to go by my other thing, which was to step back and hit him in the wrist while he charged me, and that worked fine.
Do you think
Not
maybe
always that
he
easy.
was baiting you out?
It's his style, though. I mean, it's not. It may be him baiting out is the style, but
I got
I
you.
watched like 2 weeks of video before I fought him. I had fought him at Vegas,
Right.
and yeah, I was all I wanted to do was whack that blade either out of his hands or whack it out of the way and hit him in the head. Not a single time.
Oh, but even that part of that could be like, it's not that he's baiting you, but that the style itself is designed for almost a bait
Right.
mentality of like, we
Right.
put this here and we train you how to deal with
That.
the assumed counter to this move.
True.
Which is why it works against Trip with, well, when Trip does it to me, I always bite on it, and it just beats me with it every time.
And it's also important to say too that with some people it may work once or twice, but then
Yeah.
that's it. And Ryan is one of those people actually.
Yep.
Yeah, the third time that a blade hits your face, you're like, okay, I got it now.
I get this.
This ain't how this works.
At this point, if I had Chico stealing it, it went to the samurai guard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Good.
Yes.
That was beautiful
Thrust.
timing.
Mm-hmm. Just waited for it. Come on, Chico.
Good honor. Red point.
Very
Chico.
nice.
Don't give it away.
Yeah, that was the most questionable
He's
one.
such an honorable guy. It's hard for it goes against his nature.
I know.
And that's a good thing.
It is. It really is.
That was a good shot by Andy.
That was
Yep, that was beautiful.
clean.
Oh,
Ooh.
I had red there.
I think I do too.
Basically, I have a red, blue, and a continental. Simultaneous first of the match. Fighters get ready.
Okay. All right. Chico. Measure him. Measure him. Yeah.
How did they not hit each other?
I don't know.
Oh, that was fun.
Nice. That was a beautiful shot by Chico.
Yep.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I was like, I don't even care who gets the point. That was just fun.
Yep.
Love
Yep.
how Chico just doesn't keep his blade in one spot.
Oh,
Very
good
dynamic. He
red
moves that
point.
thing around. It's hard to guess where it's going to come from. It's a real strength of his. I really love that.
Oh, that was beautiful. I love you.
Yes. So nice. Perfectly timed.
I think
I'm not sure what they called there, but that was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Did he try to honor it and they rejected that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like honors shouldn't be able to be rejected.
Yeah.
No, they can.
If
You
you're
can
willing
be
to
wrong
say,
on
"Oh
an
no,
honor
he
call.
hit me," it's
No, you can be 100% wrong though. Like you can think that you got hit first and be wrong, and they can actually see that. Like,
that's
Yeah.
correct. That's
Right.
correct. It's tough though. Like I was just thinking about this. You guys were talking about honor calls too. Like Courtney knows, and I'm sure Ryan is definitely aware as well. Now, Roland, you've been around for a long time as far as like the martial arts are concerned. And Adam, I don't know that much about your background, to be honest.
Oh, he's got extensive.
He's got it. He's got it.
Okay.
He knows.
So the point I'm making that we'll all understand now is like you're taught a lot about honor when you're beat by your students. And when you have to constantly concede honor calls to your students because it's not your night.
right?
It's like maybe you're just sparring with like a beginner and they're scoring a bunch on you stuff that maybe they should or should not display. But you keep conceding that honor, like, yeah, it teaches you a lot about humility. But that's what I was saying earlier, like that has no place in competition. That's not the time to learn about honor. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, generally speaking, you shouldn't be a butthead.
Right.
That's about where it stops, though, right?
Yep.
Like,
I agree.
You're in this to win, unless it's so obvious that you just call it. You just say, you know what, that was super obvious. You got it.
Yep.
No big deal.
That was
But,
clean to me.
Ryan's
I like
point,
it.
sometimes you are wrong. Sometimes you feel like, oh, he hit me. But if you watch the tape, like he hit you with the pommel or something like that, or with his shin.
yeah. Because like that's the thing with me is like I am the worst at it because it is that martial art thing as you said. Like I will like if I feel a
built
shot.
in.
Yeah, but like I don't mind because I'll always call it because like I always assume that sometimes like if all the judges are like, oh, my opponent got the hit, I at least want them to know like also I felt something. Like I also got hit. So
That's a good point.
consider that. Like don't just assume it was me because
That's
I
right.
felt someone hit me as well. I always want that to be in play because I never want to be the shitbag that somebody looks at like after the tournament goes like, Adam doesn't call his
Exactly.
shots. Because it's like I don't want to win because then I'm not
too.
winning. Like if the score is 10-9 and I won, but I felt you hit me 2 times that didn't get called, I didn't win.
didn't win.
You won.
Exactly.
Technically you won. The judge didn't see it, but you did beat me.
Yep.
Technically speaking,
And I
you
have
just
to
didn't
live
get
with that.
caught.
And I have to live with
That's
that
where
inside
judging-
of me.
Yes.
That's where judging takes on its own like it's a learned, as we said earlier, a learned
Oh yeah.
skill that you have to practice, and
Oh yeah.
you can make or break everybody's experience depending on how confident you are, and that really comes down to people putting on the event, like who are you putting in place as judges? Like confidence is just it's 51% at least of the equation because
Easily.
you have to be in charge of your decision making.
You do.
And-
yeah.
Be confident.
Yeah, exactly. And if you tap and be like doing all these honor calls, that's like for me personally as a judge, that's totally fine because I'm still gonna roll with what I saw first.
Sure.
It's
Right.
just what I'm
Yes.
gonna do, but you have to be able to trust that that's the way all the other judges are gonna be.
Oh
doing
yeah,
it as
and
well.
most of the time, again, it's not even for you guys. It is honestly just for my own self that like I
Exactly.
never want to walk away from the fight and someone look at me be like he doesn't
Yep.
call them. Like no.
It's 100%
I saw
a
you-
valid feeling.
Yeah, like, I know you hit me, bro, but I want you to know that I let everyone else know.
Oh, yeah.
You
Right.
smacked
Because
me.
we all want to be friends at the end of this. I do it all the
Right,
time.
and that is exactly, to me, that's also why you know that we do it. Why I do it is because it's like, look, I need to know that A, you got that clean hit on me. B, I need to learn from that hit
Yes.
how to get
Yes,
better.
absolutely.
Otherwise, this is not anything. I just know
you're
that
cheating
I'm
yourself.
cheating now.
Yeah,
I'm cheating
getting the medal
myself, and it
means
doesn't
jack
do
shit
anything.
if I know you got 2 more points than
Yep.
me. If I know you won that fight in my head, the judges missed your shots, I didn't fucking win in
Nope.
my head.
Yeah.
I don't like. I don't want that.
That's not.
But
not
it is
my
on
lane.
the judges to be on their game, and that's
Oh, yeah,
the part
100%.
where as soon as you quote unquote bow in, like
Mhm.
it's in their hands. And
Yeah, you're saying,
you know,
hey, watch me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys ever watched The Ultimate Fighter, but like the famous line is, "Don't ever leave it in the hands of the judges," because it doesn't matter how good they are. You just
Well, and
don't
that's the
want
other
them
thing.
to have
So
to
if
make
you
that
don't
decision.
do a clear enough hit, that's on you, not the judges.
Exactly,
You should have gotten in there and
You
got
gotta
the
get in
fuck out
there
of
and get
dodge.
the hit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Make your shots count.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a fine line, even a dashed line that we walk when we're talking about honor calls. Especially
yeah.
the more you teach or the more experience you get.
Right.
It's like I always want to be honorable. That's a big deal. But in
Mhm.
a competition, like you be
Yep.
honorable afterwards.
Well, get ready because you're probably about to see me
Here we
call
go.
about 3 shots I didn't need to
Yeah,
call, but I'm
yeah.
gonna call every single one.
All right, so I was talking with Andy about this fight earlier today. He's like, "What the hell did you say to Adam?" Because I was doing so well against him. I was like, "I told him to be aggressive and then hit you in the wrist. Watch what happens."
Yeah, because in the beginning, right? Doesn't he start? He whoops my ass in the
He
beginning.
whoops your ass.
Is everyone who was there watching this fight?
Good honor.
Yeah, they're all
Big
around this
audience.
fight.
This is like this isn't in the pools anymore. We're out of the pools and we're into like the real shit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so this is everybody watching. Wow. And there's Jerry in his Templar gear.
That's a beautiful mask, Adam.
That's
Yep.
all right.
I saw the pictures and I was confused. I'm like, that's Ryan's mask. I
You
think.
bet it
That's
was.
Not.
Yeah.
I couldn't get one of the back of the head guards in time, so I was wearing his like big, the one with all the shit hanging off of it, and
Yeah.
it pokes you out when you're wearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighters, get ready.
Couldn't hear anything he said. Because everything's inside of that mask. You can't hear anything.
Oh, it was awful.
I got to get one of those Subas from Clint.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
nice, Adam.
Good job.
Nice.
I don't know.
I actually.
That was like
I was
super
gonna say,
fast.
I drive
Mhm.
now 3 line judges. Blue point first. Blue point. Fighters, get ready. Fight.
Blue point. Hoop.
Keep fighting.
You're doing good. Keep at it. Stay focused.
Even in this fight, what I loved so much of fighting him was this point here,
Nice.
where he's extraordinarily patient also. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because again, I don't fight aggressive. It's just not my jam. And he
Yeah.
was willing to wait that out, and I like that. Because at some point, one of us is gonna go, what the hell? We're gonna.
Yep. Yes, exactly.
Also, who just called that
Keep
honor?
going.
Was that me?
Good focus. Stay on it.
No, you got the point there.
Use those pulls.
That was it.
That was him.
I think this is where he goes on his run.
Honor.
He got you right there.
3 line judges agree. Red point.
Keep at it, buddy. Keep at it. Breathe. Breathe.
Pocket of glitter. Pocket of glitter.
Dance your blade around.
1 minute. Pocket of glitter.
That was one of the best exchanges I've ever seen in TSL.
That was nice too.
Breathe.
That leaping thrust.
Blue made contact with the foot, which is actually not a good punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually agree with that completely.
Yep.
That was a beautiful shot to your head.
Fighters, get ready. Fight.
Let me see that. Come on, tag.
Pose. Good honor. Red point. 5 points. Switch.
See you
Adam,
called that.
you are wicked fast.
You're very fast. Sprague.
Thank you, American Kempo Karate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you use that to your advantage too, man. You have natural athleticism that can, you know, in the right hand sometimes even override skill, man. So definitely lean into that.
I literally put all my thanks of this sport is in my martial arts training, 100%.
Oh, good job.
You treat the saber like an extension of your hand. It's the same exact.
It is exactly. Yes.
Don't just parry, just knock it out of the way and take advantage. Quick in.
No, parry more. Everybody should parry more.
Good.
Good honor.
I think this is after I told you, I was like, get aggressive, hit him in the wrist.
I think you did because that's the most I've ever pushed forward.
Beautiful.
Good job.
Oh, Ryan is great.
Yeah.
Pumping out physically.
See, and that's you talk about me. That's the rolling charge right there. That was
Yeah, it's just channeling that. You flick the switch and do something different.
good for you.
Because at this point, he already had me dialed in for the way I was fighting. He was. If I just kept going, he was gonna whoop my ass so hard.
It was kind of cool because you had 2 liver die points here. You gotta hit this one, and you gotta get the next one.
Good fight.
Are you ready? Sir. Are you ready? Line judges,
Maybe.
ready?
Jerry gave his oof.
Yeah, but the bad thing was about this is that once Gilman started getting aggressive, that's when Jay started watching me, and he's like, "Oh, I see how Adam fights now."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, someone like that is definitely analyzing you.
Oh, he was the entire time, because after we fought, Jay came up to me afterwards, and he's like, "So, based on that fight before me," and I was like, "Oh, you bastard." He openly admitted he watched that fight, and he was like, "Now I know what to defend against."
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Good.
So now we got Jerry versus Andy.
Love to.
They weren't quite in order of the tournament, sorry. But this is an elimination match before Adam and Andy.
Yeah, that's my stupid hand holding Joey's phone.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was out of camera angle, but apparently not.
You're
No, it's
wrong.
fine.
Nice brace yourself.
They are
Really
beautiful.
good
Whoever
looking
makes those
braces.
Smoker's Armory is phenomenal.
Smokey's Armory. Smokey's Armory.
I highly suggest anyone gets them.
Mm-hmm.
Fighters ready? Fight!
They hold Chubby Dog coffee really well.
They really do. They actually enhance the flavor. And if you look how still that camera's being held. I mean, my
Ooh,
God.
Very nice.
So smoky Chubby Dog coffee.
Oh, that's just our French toast.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Is it your birthday?
Couple
April
days
3rd was.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
belated.
Happy
But
birthday.
I actually didn't want to say anything at this tournament since for all you assholes were going to start wailing into the sabers because of my birthday, so I didn't say a single word.
Smart.
can I just briefly talk about how immaculate Jerry's blade work was in that
Yes.
like last
Oh, yeah.
exchange? That was pretty
Mhm.
damn good. I'm kind of impressed, Jerry.
That's just
that was
very good.
that was
And it's
great.
classic. Yeah, it's classic Jerry too. He just is so Web's where he's just his best. Look at that.
Too. Wrist.
Oh,
Wow.
classic Jerry.
Classic Jerry.
Sorry, that was like the Seinfeld in me.
Yep,
Like I
it's fine.
had to jump on that.
Jerry.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Malfunction.
Hello,
Oh, there we go.
Jerry.
Yep.
Oh man, I have noticed that Jerry is parrying quite a bit in this match compared to like
Yes.
previous matches that I've seen him fight.
Yes.
Yes, very much.
Exactly what I'm picking up on.
He's expanded his repertoire quite a bit.
Yeah, he's not like classic martial arts stance and handwork in this.
I would say
or just like
it's more mental. I would say he's in a better place and he's calmer.
Yeah.
That has a lot
Calmer
to
and
do
more
with
patient.
So he's learning how to play.
Because even with it, like look at his stance there, like he just looks relaxed versus like the normal Jerry, which is like a very like rigid martial art, like a very traditional martial art rigid stance. He just
With this little horsey stomp stomp.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to do that horsey stomp stomp, and then
Jerry, he's just clean with his strike. Like he just doesn't throw things out. It isn't just movement just to move around. He always just picks his shot. He's looking pretty clean here, and I really appreciate it.
oh, good. Oh,
That was nice on Andy though. High load him.
yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
All judges agree. 3 points. Fighters at 5 points. Switch sides.
No, you switch sides. No, you switch sides.
Both very unhurried too. Just kind of strolling across.
Yep.
You ready?
It's Florida's ass if he's not gonna kick it.
Come
With the boot.
Oh!
on. Wow. Just.
That definitely had Jerry in that one. I think Jerry also had Jerry on that one.
Yeah, that's why he wasn't happy with it. You could
He
tell.
was not, and nor should he have been, because that was clearly Jerry.
So fast. So fast.
That was pretty simple.
Way to leave that in there too.
Yeah, I would have
That-
definitely called that
I like to do that. That's a signature role thing, is to leave that thrust
Chico.
that's way up there. By the way, this is where I hit you.
Gee, get out of the way.
G, come on, man. He loves G. Oh. What do you? Oh!
I got Andy.
Yep. On the way down.
Andy do, but Jerry had a really good thrust. It's just it was not
It was.
not timed as well as it should have been, but it was. Way to beat it out. Oh! Underneath.
I don't know. Actually, I think Jerry had that one.
I would have called him just not good enough.
Whoop, you lost one.
Too close.
Good read.
That was Andy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I had Jerry.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel good about how I'm fighting either way. Good.
It's good though, like when the hits are that close that we're all like even talking about it,
Yeah.
watching the video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wow.
that was pretty clear though.
Two judges agree. 3 point. Fighters ready. Fight.
There you go, Jerry.
I was gonna say there's no one in Jerry's corner, but he brought his own. Final exchange.
On that, sir.
No. Flesh.
Are you not hesitating?
Good honor.
That was. See, that is when you call on it. 'Cause come on. That was great. Adam.
Oh,
All right.
snap.
Adam J. Madden.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where the infamous foot shot happens. Like, hey,
Dr.
you hear that loud
Doom.
plastic clack sound? That was his rubber shoe.
No, I got no problem with that call. Go ahead and call your honor on that.
Trust me, I think it happened 3 times during this match. So, strap in. Ooh.
Was that your kneecap?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Here's the thing about Jay. He's bad.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Wow.
Yeah, Jay is fun as all hell to fight.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like it. Anybody that dresses as Dr. Doom.
Also, yes.
Classic
As I
Dr.
have-
Doom at that.
As I have my Reed Richards tail. But yeah,
That's the second honor call. I'll let that be known. I blame my instructor in Kempo for making me care so much about that shit.
Come on, poke it.
Plus, Jay was very smart because, again, this is just after he watched that fight with Andy and me.
Oh, yeah?
He watched me tag Andy's wrist a bunch of times with like that little over the top thing. That's why Andy.
And yet you're still doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see what you mean, Adam.
It really pissed me off because I had a plan and Jay's just like, nope, watch this.
Gotta watch those ones with experience, man.
He has got it.
Okay. Come on.
1 minute.
You're not gonna fall? Okay.
Such
So Adam,
patience.
he's fast, but you are faster.
Yeah.
You got an
true.
advantage that anybody who steps on that court.
I agree.
Well, until after the final score.
Good.
So what was Jay telling you there?
I don't know. He probably said, stop calling honor shots, stupid.
Yeah. Well, I like that you backed Jay out into that corner, and I appreciate the ring control.
I don't think Jay appreciated that. I'm pretty sure he's about to make that very apparent.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a split decision, I'm going to call that simultaneous. What number of match is that? It's first to the match. No point in shooting. Fighters ready. Ready? Yep. Fight.
Fight. Oh! I thought you got that one.
I saw blue just before red touch. Red, watch the
Disagree.
on that. Make sure that it comes a little higher up as well.
It was close.
Oh, that was blue point. So that'll be a switch.
Adam, I will say you got a hell of a team in your corner.
Yeah.
Yep, I got you and Ji-Woo just being like, hey, dude,
Oh, and
stop
Joe.
singing.
Yeah.
Which means you got Jason too.
Mm-hmm. See, there you go.
Thank you to
Control
everyone who's here for that.
Control that corner. Control the ring. Fill the space.
Fill the space. Good words.
All right, everyone, focus now on where my shot lands.
As he reverse grips you.
Yes, watch where my hit lands. Dude, we all heard that, right? That loud clack noise. It's not a shoe like they said it was.
No,
They called that.
I got the point.
Shoe.
the
Yes,
shims.
they said it was a shoe, a legal shot. Bullshit.
It was shims. That's why it
Yes.
clacked.
He actually came over afterwards with the photographer.
It wasn't
He showed the
even.
still
It wasn't
frame, and
even
he's
low
like, "You
on
had
the
point."
shins.
You're
What?
exactly right.
It wasn't even low on the shins. It wasn't even like ankle level. It was
You
like
know what
by
the problem
knee.
is? No, the problem is you fuckers are too fast. So yeah, it was hard to judge.
No,
So
again,
slow the
it
fuck
wasn't
down,
because-
assholes.
Literally afterwards, Jay came over to me with the photographer that was there, and he showed me a still frame of me hitting his shin. And he goes, "By the way, you didn't lose to reverse grip. You got the point." And I'm like, "Yes, thank you."
See, exactly.
That's
yeah,
because
he
you
was
didn't
bullshit
fight
about
me
it,
in
but-
reverse grip, dog. You'd have been
Yeah.
lost. So,
Like when they said he got that point, I considered just putting my shit in the bag and just walking out and just never. I was just gonna leave. I was gonna sell my stuff online and be like, "This is dumb. I hate the sport now."
that's funny. Man.
You lost to a reverse grip. That's
No,
you can't live.
Roland, I didn't. Okay, no. Got that
Well,
point.
you wouldn't be the first. Alan has defeated people in tournaments with a reverse grip, trying to be cheeky, trying to give them a point.
And
So,
yeah,
it happens.
Well, next up we got Christy versus Lauren Madden.
cool.
Ooh, this is good. 'Cause this is after Christy like kind of got out of her own head.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And Lauren Madden's a former women's world champion.
Oh, hand behind the back. What are you playing?
Yes, Christy
Good
switched it up
girl.
for this for some reason and just decided to do this, and it worked very well for her.
She decided to play. That's good.
Because like, man, like look at her footwork. She's going side to side. She's moving in all different directions. She's keeping the blade moving.
Mhm.
Oh, Christy. Sorry.
So by the way,
Yep,
Adam, I
no.
hope you logged all these reffing you did, because like in these videos, I've seen you reffing a shit ton.
Mhm.
You be a certified line judge of things on this tournament.
Just off this
that's
one.
what I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't, but yeah, I probably reffed as many fights as. I was pretty much there whenever. They were like, "Who needs a line judge?" I'll do it.
Yep. So
Yeah, I
write
must
those
have
down.
reffed like at least 10 fights all day
Yeah.
easily.
Yep. Write them down.
Ooh, good shot, Christy.
Got kind of like a Ray / superhero costume going on there.
Yep.
You can tell Christy's a bit more comfortable here.
Yeah.
She's
Look
moving
at that
around a
footwork.
lot. She's changing
Yeah.
her grip around.
Yep.
Just
the
like
footwork
Christy.
could tell you.
Yeah.
This is more on Christy. She's still doing a couple things, but I mean, this is more Christy than.
No, because it was good. 'Cause, like we did the original spot with her, and then we had the lunch break. And like during the lunch break, we were like, "Hey, get out of your head. Stop thinking about it." Because that was her problem. She couldn't stop thinking about like, "Oh, it's a tournament." It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop that shit. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna kill you. Is you put the pressure of this is a tournament on yourself. It's the only thing you're focused on, and you're not focused on your opponent. That's your problem.
Yeah.
And with this one, she just came in. She's like, okay, took a deep breath, went out there, and she's like, check this shit out. Put her hand behind her back, and she's like, I'm going one hand in. I'm like, yeah, get it, girl.
That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want.
1 minute remaining.
Yeah.
That was nice on Lauren.
Lauren did a good job with that.
Almost grip with a hilt that long is lots of reach.
Yep.
I'd like to see Christy knock it out of the way, though.
Yep.
Yes. It's actually one of its biggest flaws.
Red just over the top right before blue. Red point. Fight is ready. Fight.
Chris. Pokey stabby. Look at that waving. Oh, I love that. Fuck.
Oh my gosh, Christy, I love you.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the way she's moving her feet around.
She came out of her shell in this
And
the women's division.
she's
She came
circling.
out real good.
She's circling around. She's telling. Yep. This is totally. Good. Pokey.
1 minute.
Green judges defeat blue point. Fight is ready.
Yeah.
Also,
there you
is it
go.
only a TSL thing that we don't have to reset to our corners, or is that just something that we're doing? Because I
TSL
kept
thing.
doing it the entire time.
I always do it too.
Yeah,
The reason
and
why
then-
I do it is because I push so far in. If I didn't do it, I'd literally just keep people like literally wedged in the corner the entire match, and that would not be cool. So I get the hell out of dodge.
Yep.
And then I take the middle immediately. So. But no, in TSL you do not have to completely reset unless they call it a complete reset.
Bag it, Chip. Come on, brother. I love you. There. Good.
Nice.
Yes. I love the way she took the blade. I love the way she came down on it.
Okay. I'm sorry. That was an invalid target. No point. Fighters ready?
Your mom is an invalid target.
Fight.
It was a finger shot. For us, it's a valid
Okay.
target though.
I'll let her have. Come on.
Alright, two judges agree with me. I did see blue just ahead of red. 2 points.
Did you say finger shots don't count?
Not in TSL.
Not TSL. Yeah, it's
Got it.
back in the
Somebody
knuckles.
somebody make another casket for a unicorn.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Tell that to Luke Skywalker. But, you know.
Yeah, for real, dog.
That was good. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's what she was like. Just again, she's getting so comfortable doing that.
Love it. Good to see it.
was
Good to see it.
great.
Good to see it. Well done.
All right. So now this one for all of us martial artists, this one is the one you're going to watch. So this is a lot of fun.
Is
I
this
don't
our
think
second or our first fight?
This is your second. So this is not a high scoring match. This is all chess match.
Our first, by the way, I fought him as my very first fight of the day. We ended up getting the exact same score in the first fight as this fight.
I believe it.
Yep. He was fun as hell to fight.
Good. Good.
Because this is what
appreciate
happens when two self-defense people who are taught to react when they fight each other.
Yep. We'll just wait here in the middle.
That's all we did. It was just
I'm fine
watch
with
each
that.
other and wait.
I'm fine with that. I love it.
But the thing with him was his. It's like because of that though, what scared me about trying to push the fight with him was that I know his ability to time
Yeah.
his reaction
Yes. Yeah.
was going to be impeccable. So like, I knew if I slipped up even the slightest bit, I was going to eat a point all day.
Oh, good. Way to get on it.
Nice.
Yes. 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 Well done.
There's no giveaway points in this match. Every point counts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, since there's so few, every single one of these meant something.
Very nice.
Good. Clean.
Oh, that was nice too. Eamon, good job.
Yep.
Yeah. That was
Right over
clean.
the top.
That was
You
clean.
didn't give that away as an honor call, man. Good job.
Trust me, if anyone said that that wasn't a shot, I would have stopped the fight myself and been like, no, he definitely got that.
That was.
You're welcome, Courtney.
Drink.
Again,
Every
if I'm
honor
gonna
call.
win, I want to win. I don't want to get the fake
Drink.
points.
1 minute remaining.
Yeah, what's the score? 2-2.
Yeah.
1-2.
1-2.
Nice.
That was good.
Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot to say to you on this one because, yeah.
Well, these fights I love. I love somebody else that comes in with that same defense mentality as me because again, we're both so not used to pushing that it makes the fight more fun when the engagement happens.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. See, and that's why I had to yell at you when we were first starting. It's like, look, dude, you gotta come out of your corner. You gotta poke me.
It's
You
just
gotta.
so
You gotta.
comfortable.
I know.
Well, especially with you, because all you fucking do is just push and you do this with your hands. I don't like that. I don't want to react. I don't want to force anything on you. I want to wait for you.
Oh, that was good.
Yes. No, you keep fighting.
Oh!
Way to chase him. Good for you.
That was just my way of doing a different kind of honor call.
Mm-hmm.
30 seconds remaining.
Nice. Seeing the blade play.
Oh! I agree with 3 lines of the red point. Fighters, get ready. Go get one in. Fight! Go get one.
You gotta appreciate the match. So we're all like watching this in dead silence, by the way.
Yeah, that's why.
That's how you know. It's yeah. That's how you know it's legit.
Final exchange.
Ah, sudden death, baby!
Good.
Oh, nice. Beautiful timing. Wow.
4 lines.
Well timed. So well timed.
Because if that missed, he was gonna wail me in the face.
That was awesome.
Good
he was,
job.
yeah,
Good
he was a
job.
fun fight. I loved that one.
Mm-hmm.
Fun
Thank
to
you
watch. Like I said,
so
we're all
much.
like sitting here like in
Yeah,
silence
yeah.
watching it.
Even still, we're all really. Thank you so
Yeah, that
much,
was great.
Marilyn.
I love those physical chess matches where it's just neither one of us want to make the move, but when we do, it's just explosive and like something's gonna happen. We just don't know what.
Yeah. So many good, and I love the fact that again, here we are, their opponents, and we're sitting there complimenting how good these guys are. We're praising them because it's like that raises our game, and that's one of the things that I love is that we can analyze this and have fun and come away with this is just, dude, these guys are so good. I love watching them fight, and it really is really appreciative. Man, Starfighter, good job, Marilyn. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
No,
that was
it's a
great.
very
And
well-run
but I think,
tournament.
yeah, and I think like to go on what Roland was saying, like I think the thing that we benefit from is that a lot of us come from a martial art background, and again, like that honor call, that mentality, it permeates the entire league, and what that does for us is it creates this where like you can look back at even your own fights, even if you lose, you can look back at them and be like, oh, that's where I screwed up, and that was awesome that they did that thing. And I get why they did that thing, and I need to not let that thing happen again. Like we're very good at self-analyzing that. Which is the thing that most, I think, sports don't have because there's so much ego involved. As martial artists, there is none because we're like, I can always learn, and if I get my ass whooped, I'm gonna learn.
That's
really
how I
good from
learn.
that.
Yeah, that's how I learn. Exactly.
Yeah. A broken nose teaches you way better than anyone saying, "Hey, do this."
Yeah,
It's true.
Ego in any of this makes it extremely hard to progress.
Yeah, you'll
because
never
you'll stay
go
stagnant.
Yeah, you'll plateau at some point, and that's as far as you can go.
Yeah, definitely.
And
What's the
this
saying?
little,
There's always somebody better than you. There's always somebody
there's always
who
a
can
bigger
kick
dog.
teeth harder than you can kick them in the teeth.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that happens. It's a real
Somebody's
thing.
faster, somebody's stronger, somebody's, always. So,
Shout out to my
Meaner.
arch nemesis, G Woo.
yep.
Less likely to call honor on themselves.
Yep.
Right.
Nope,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on doing that because
Yeah.
I do it first, and then I remember that, oh shit, tournament mode.
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny. I have he hasn't been in a while, but there's a guy who used to fight a lot, and he hasn't fought in a while, but he and I were sparring, and I kept doing the same thing. Like I'd poke my cheek when he'd punch me in the face, and like give him a thumbs up. He's like, "Dude, I don't need you to tell me." I'm like, I guess you're right.
it's just reaction. You can't help it. You're like, good shot, dude. You got it. Like,
no, that and again,
Like,
how do I
it's
learn?
exactly what it is. Like,
yeah,
you did a good job. And he's like,
it's the
I know,
good game
like, I
butt
hit you.
tap. That's what it is.
Exactly right. Yeah.
So, and with this picture here, so our summer tournament is coming up June 18th. We hope to run the whole thing on June 18th. We got the 19th if we need it, or we can hang out and spar. But yeah, Mark, you gonna make it to that?
Come on,
Yeah, yep, I'll be there.
Excellent.
We're driving into town like the day before, and then I'll be coming into Virginia that morning. Yep, I'll be there.
Mark, I look forward to calling honor shots with you.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be like I just want the theme to The Odd Couple while we're doing that. Because it's just gonna be like Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau kind of thing. No, you have honor. No, you have honor. No, I said you have honor.
Yeah.
Nice.
Somehow our fight ends. The score is 1-1, and we're just hugging for 8 minutes.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have caused so much honor.
Yeah.
You're such a good
Brazilian
dude.
jiu-jitsu
No,
is
you're
what
a
that
good
is.
dude, man.
Yeah. If you're hugging, it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at that point. Come on. It's,
Full disclosure, we come from the same background. My black belt is American Kempo, so I'm listening to you talk about that. I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, it
Mad
sounds about
respect,
right.
yeah.
Sounds about right. You said I blame my Kempo instructor. I said that's me. not you personally, but I was like,
it's
what do
so
I bring for now?
Yep, it's just it's so instilled that it's just I can't. Again, the
True.
moment
It
we were
really is.
sparring, it was like this. As soon as you got hit, you were just like, "Yep, got me." And then you're like,
It's not even honor. It's like just humility. It's just like, hey, like you said, I can always do better.
"Yeah," and I didn't get the
So,
point.
yeah,
like I
did
didn't
right,
get
but
it.
I can always do better.
Yes,
That's right.
and why pretend? Like in my head, just because the judges said, "Oh, they got the point," I know they didn't. Like, I don't benefit from the judges saying like, "Oh, hey, you got third." Who the hell cares if you win a medal? You didn't earn it if you didn't earn it. Like,
Right. Exactly. That's
Well, just to
all
talk
that-
about other sports too, like it's a different kind of result. Like losing in another sport is different than losing in martial arts. Like,
yeah,
you're almost don't lose. Defeat is a better word, right? Like you were defeated, but you weren't necessarily like you didn't necessarily lose. And it's tough because clear, like on paper, yes, there's a winner and a loser. Like obviously, okay, like the football dad in me that doesn't actually like football. Like I understand that there's a winner and a loser for sure, but also there's not in martial arts. Also, there's not.
Yeah,
like
because you'll
there's
learn
a lot
way
you can
more
get
than,
out of both things.
Yeah. The lesson is worth so much more than a trophy ever will be.
Right. True. Yeah. Exactly. And that's why I love having these. It's just so good to have.
Yeah.
Because when I fight, as I'm getting hit, I'm like, dude, you did something that I was not expecting. I need to learn to prepare for that. What do I do? How do I work this in? That's all that I'm looking for.
Right.
Start doing it after you get out of trouble, though, right? Like, I've started doing that. Like, don't congratulate them when they're taking you down and putting you on your butt. Like, congratulate them after you get up off the floor and punch them again. Like, or, you know, after you parry their blade and smack them in the face. Like, that's when you congratulate them on a good hit. Like, or you know, obviously, you don't want to be doing all these after blows, but once in a while, throw an after blow. I say that out loud? I might not. I might have said that.
One or two after blows. It's fine.
After blows happen.
If you're coming in with a bad attitude, you deserve every after blow you get.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh yeah.
If you come in with a good attitude, then we can have a really fun time. Like
Right. See, that's what I'm looking forward to. When you come down, it's good. When we're sparring, it's going to be old home week.
Oh man, it's going to be fun because
if
love
my ass,
love
I'm
that
gonna
kind of
laugh
stuff.
the entire way through. Like, bring that shit on.
Hey, fuck that. Mark and I are gonna go sing some damn tractors.
Yeah. Sinking them.
Yeah, man. I need to get up on my John Deere foo. John Deere
That's gonna be
Jitsu.
awesome. That's gonna
Oh
be
man. Yeah, it'll be fun. I might even bring some normal ass gear too. Anybody who wants to play around. We
I
might
got
have
an extra pair of sticks if you want.
Ooh, yeah, a little Kali action.
Yep.
Ooh, shut up. I might have to bring the whole arsenal. Why not?
Why not?
I'll just roll up like Frank Castle.
With your skull on your chest armor.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Oh, wait, chest armor.
Mm.
I might. We'll see.
Oh, I got plenty of that too. You covered.
Yeah.
I'm like 4
I have
centimeters
chest armor. I wear it like once every 10 years. But I might.
By then
I
I'll
got
be
There's
the
a lot
mask,
of people I don't know, so
chest
that's the
armor.
time when you use it.
Hey, Courtney, I cut out all your leather today. So I'll start the
Oh.
detail work Monday.
Oh my gosh.
We will
I'm
see the Monkey King.
too excited.
We
Yes.
will see the Monkey King.
Yes.
Courtney,
Hard.
if
It's like
you have
planting
new
season and all
armor-
that, so it's hard to get in there. But I'm gonna get there. And then Adam, you're on the docket, and then Christy and Sprig, and Jesus Christ.
Well, look,
Too much to do.
if
Jesus
Courtney
gonna
has
be
new
there?
armor when I
Mhm.
come down, I want to fight Courtney. We've never fought.
Absolutely.
I want
Yeah.
to fight you so
I
bad.
know.
Dude.
I know.
Look, 100%. Look,
Yep.
I need to fight everybody. It's been
Yes.
a while.
Yeah, you
Look,
do.
man, it's just, hey, it is just a task, just running after everybody. But we'll get there. We'll make it. We'll make it.
Oh, don't worry. I'm building my own home dojo, hopefully, and I'll have you over, and we can fight at length.
Hey, look,
That is
look.
the way to do it.
All you guys are getting anointed now. I can finally step back and breathe and do other stuff, which includes getting pummeled more. So
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Speaking
that's what
to
it's all
that,
about.
Yeah, speaking to that specifically, one of the things that Ryan and I talked about a little bit last time was when Ryan couldn't be there because he was at Starfighter, and I couldn't be there because of work and some other things. I love the fact that Christy and Vince and AJ and Brooks and all them got together on their own to spar in order to be able to train for Maryland or train for some of this other stuff so that they could do that. They got there on their own, they recorded it all, they did it, and they stepped up, and I'm like, dude, this is exactly how you actually have, you have good leadership, because when the leader isn't there, you
That's
still
what
have
sets
the
up.
movement going on. And,
Oh, yeah,
so that
that's
was
true.
like,
We ought to get Courtney. You do deserve the shout out because honestly,
seriously, yep.
none of this. I wouldn't be in this if it weren't for those videos that I saw one day at the radio station.
Oh,
And then I reached
Hey.
out to Jerry, and he's like, "Yo, my boy Courtney and I can come in." And I'm like, "You bet your ass you can." Because at 32 years old, I want to fight with lightsabers. And sure as shit, you two just showed up, and I was like, "This is the greatest day of
Hey.
my life."
Hey, look, thank you, man. It is nothing without you guys, for sure.
No.
You guys are the lifeblood of it all.
Oh,
And
for me, it was Brooks. So Brooks drug me in. He's like,
I
"Hey, you
remember
want to
that
go to
night.
lightsaber class?" I was like, "The fuck is that?"
I remember
like-
that night.
I looked it up, and I was
Also,
like, "Okay,
yes,
so they're teaching you how to
definitely.
use like sword stuff with lightsabers." I was like, "Well, I got a lot of swords. I'd like to do that." So that's how I ended up there.
Yeah.
Here we
See?
are, what, 3 years later?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. See, and I remember, seeing Ryan and Adam and stuff, and I'm like, good God, all these young guys and stuff.
Oh, fuck
What
you.
the hell am I gonna do?
You're that much older than me.
And it's like, okay, but this looks like fun. Okay, my brother comes in, and we're like,
Yep.
okay, we can whack some lightsabers around. This is cool. So yeah, I love it.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, Mark.
Couldn't have said it any better. That was amazing.
Yeah,
You guys are like, you're making me so happy because for 20 fucking years, nobody else like would admit this. It was like, yeah, I want to play lightsabers with you
This
all.
is
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
from when I was 2 years old until now.
Yeah.
What I've wanted to
Yeah.
do with my life.
I'm freaking 8
Yeah.
years old again. I get to hold a lightsaber and I get to
It's
hit my
the
brother with
best.
it.
Right.
Obviously, like I know it's a thing now, but like it's been, I've waited so long, it's still so exciting.
Yep. Yep.
There's no way that, like, if I hear
appreciate
the Duel of the Fates song come on, nothing. My entire body just gets tense, and I'm like, let's do it right now. Like, I don't care who. I want to throw hands. Let's go.
It's great trading.
Going streaking.
Yep.
Down the quad.
Yep. Very much so.
Come on, everybody's doing it. Oh, man.
Very cool.
Well, thank y'all so much for coming tonight. This was awesome.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
the
guys.
This
invite.
is great.
Greatly
It's a
Good
appreciate
one to
everybody
be
showing
invited
up.
to.
Thank you to
For
SMAF
sure.
for being one of our sponsors. Thank you to Chubby Dog Coffee for being one of our coffee providers. Thank you to Smokey's Armory, as well as Key Sabers, Mando Core, and what are the other sponsors that I'm forgetting here?
Oh man, we got
Cover for our
Faraway
regular ones.
Outfitters,
Yep,
TCSS, Custom Saber Shop,
Custom Saber Shop, yeah.
and of course Living Force Customs. Thank you both.
I saw
this
Purple
year,
Heart
Appreciate
Armory
it,
on
George
Imperium
Lucas.
Anvil.
I appreciate it, but we owe it all to George Lucas. Don't
George
we?
Lucas, true enough. True enough.
You are Lord and Savior.
George Lucas, yeah.
yeah. George Lucas and Musashi. Like,
Yep.
do we need any more?
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you for thinking of this nerdy shit that we can all worship at
That's
the tender age of
100%
34.
Exactly. Space Samurais.
You know, that's how we got cool stuff like key sabers and Mando cores and Smokies, and I mean, people want to do it because, and I'm being tongue in cheek, but at the same time, like, it's cool when something that a lot of people don't understand the worth of, you can feel it, like how worth it really is right then and there. Even like what we're talking about with Christy, just like the health benefits and the way that she's improved in her skill set and stuff. It's just that's the real sponsor of today is progress and motivation, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, and across the different generations, but also the different states and all the rest of us, we're all coming together, and that, how cool is that we all just share this similar passion, and it brings us together. We could just do this one thing, and we just have such a blast, and we all become 5 years old again.
And not even that, but it's like we're doing martial arts. Like it's hidden
we
within
really are.
like a childish, kind of dream of ours of like, oh, this is like lightsabers and Star Wars, and like it's all that fantasy thing that we all pretend like we were doing when we were kids. But
black belt theater and
but like this is a martial art. Like we're still learning weapons forms. You're still learning footwork. You're learning timing.
That's the point.
It's martial arts. We're just doing it with a cool, nerdy twist.
Flavorful, glowing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the spirit of like what any decent martial arts teacher should want for their students is to like go and perpetuate it in their own way, to add what is uniquely theirs, to quote the most quoted man of all time, Bruce Lee. Right? Probably more quoted than any of the apostles at this point.
Pretty much.
In this household, you bet your ass. I tell my wife every day, flow like water, or water will come crashing down on you, motherfucker.
Be water, my friend.
Oh, man.
Yeah, be like water.
Oh, boy.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.